everybody, this is your boy TheImpoliteLoneWolf, and today we're doing something a little different. We're doing a voiceover. I had a issue where my computer crashed and I had to recover my video, and the audio is not really there. I'll show you here.
Hey everybody, this is your...
Yeah, so it's basically just that little robotic voice for that 1 second. But we're going to do a voiceover, and I haven't done one before, so bear with me. So here we are doing the spore mother, and we end up dying the first time, just due to me thinking I was being smart by being in this hole and getting killed by her spores that she lets out. So we die right away, and as you can see I drop 80 gold there. Not really the best moment, but I mean in this video I end up dropping a lot more gold than that. So it looks like we are about to heal. And we do eventually kill her, we just have to reactivate the quest and then walk back over to the jungle and see where it goes. That's a little weird. Some parts of this video seem to be in fast motion and then it slows down. So I don't know why it ended up doing that when it was recovering the video. I don't really know how the software works, I'm just learning it now. But we are back in the jungle, and I guess I was checking the map there to see if she was still there. And in this one I start to use the new bee's knees that we got from the queen bee, the video before. And there you can see we killed her. Now with the bee's knees, I figured out it's a lot easier to kill that boss than it is with the minigun that we were using the first time. And we got this Uncle, I'll pause the video here, we got the Uncle Karis' Sporgan. It's a summoning one, and basically you put it in your accessory slot and it will, like it says, spew spore clouds after taking damage. Now we used it for a bit. I took off the gun one, I think it is. And I didn't end up liking it halfway through the video, so I did end up taking it off. Maybe we can skip past this a little bit. Maybe that's a bad idea. There we go. Okay, so now we have started the rock. Now the rock is found in the sky biome, and we end up going there. I don't know what we're doing here. Maybe it'll show me. What are we doing? Ah, we're looking for the royal thing. And that is because we got a quest achievement from the queen bee. And it doesn't really seem like the queen bee is on here, because where's the queen bee? It's right here. And it's actually all these things that this Joust guy wants us to do are in blue that I have figured out. So Skeletron would be the next one, and queen bee isn't really on there. So I couldn't figure it out, so I ended up trying to... I ended up trying to see if I could just go to him with it and hand it in anyways. And it ended up working. And I got this weapon. It's a melee weapon. It's just a ball on, well, a hive on a chain. And wherever you hit, bees get released. Now, at this part of the video... Oh. What the hell happened there? Oh. Why is this? Okay, so I went back. Maybe I accidentally clicked forward by accident. But what was I saying? So yeah, basically you use it, and I figured out in that part of the video that you could just hit it at the ground and it would continuously let out bees, which is extremely overpowered. And we unfortunately couldn't use it for the rock fight for obvious reasons. We were on platforms and you can't really use a chain and hit a platform like that. It doesn't work. Now I'm gonna let it play because obviously I don't want it to just continuously skip forward, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing. And it's kind of nice that this is fast forward like this. It makes it easier for me when I redo the video. And this is going to be a short video for this one because it was like a 30-minute video, but since it's fast forwarded, it's only 16 minutes, which isn't too bad. And now you're about to see me hit it at the ground, and this is just how many bees it goes off, that goes off when you do that. So if you can imagine doing a boss or getting stuck in a little crevice while you're getting attacked by things and just hitting the ground a bunch of times, those things will die extremely quick because those things will go after the enemy. So I think this is where I start to go up. Yeah, this is where I start to go up to the sky area, and I will try to defeat the rock for the first time. Now we don't end up killing the rock the first time, but the second time is extremely easy. Now for a lot of the boss fights that we do, we end up using that horn that we got. The horn from, I think the Hell stuff, the Hellstone. That works really nice. Now the annoying thing about this boss is that it will lift you up and try to take you up, which we have no fall damage, so I mean it's not really an issue, but if you were to have fall damage, you would die very easily to this boss. So I suggest if you're going to do this boss, always get something that helps you with fall damage or takes away completely, like the boots we have. And the obsidian horseshoe is really not that hard to get, so I mean, just grab it right away, don't have to worry about it. And when I got up here, I almost forgot to bring back out my imps. And I don't think I had the imps out on my first attempt. So this is where I used the horn on the boss itself. And basically the horn just makes you do more damage to whatever you hit with it for a short period of time while it's still affected. And that's those little star things on him. Well, you can't see it now actually, but that little particle effect that you see on him is actually the damage. And as you can see here, we're doing good, we're taking a lot of damage, but it's starting to get a little annoying, so I just end up running back the entire time until eventually we kill him. And that's where I pick everything up, and we got a large pair of wings. Now this is my favorite part of the video, because if I didn't catch this on video, I'm pretty sure you guys would not believe me. So this is the quest item for the... Sorry about that, you guys. This is the quest item for the rock, and when you bring it to the joust, you get Hardrock Wings. Now allows short flight and gliding. While hold up while not flying or using an item to glide, hold left or right to angle your glide. Now this is probably one of the best things we have gotten so far. And it skipped forward again. Let me see if I can just bring it back really quick. So it seems like whenever we click play, that is when it gets messed up. So maybe we shouldn't just pause it, maybe we should just keep talking. Okay. So if my computer decides to do anything... Hello, Mr. Computer. Well, while we're waiting, I might as well explain what we're doing here. Oh. Or, well, we just let it do its thing here. So while we're waiting, we're just going to explain what we're doing there. So that is the Eternia, the old ones fight kind of thing that you see in the boss list. You'll see it eventually here, but that is the Eternia spawner, and you get some Eternia crystals from the dude who looks like a chef, well, butcher. And did we get the wings yet? Okay, this is when we get the wings, I think. Oh no, we already have the wings. Okay, so yeah, this is probably one of the best things that we've gotten. And I think here we're going to go try and kill Skeletron, which, as you guys know from our previous attempts, it's like the worst idea that we ever have. Why am I getting buzzed on my phone? Okay, one sec, guys. Okay, so this is where we're fighting the Skeletron. And as you can see, we're taking a lot of damage. And it does not work, I can let you know that. The first time we kill him, it ends up becoming day, and it just does not happen. This is where it becomes day and he just absolutely wrecks us. So then we give up. And we go back and try to do a different boss until nighttime comes again, and of course we try it again. But as you can see here, of course we have to go back and try to get our money back, because we did drop like 96 coins. And here we're looking at the one shot, but we need something that you get from a slime that kind of looks like a big purple slime from the snow biome. And I really, really wish my phone would just stop. Okay. I did get a call, so I'm gonna have to call him back later, but okay, so I got my money back, and this is where we go back. So what we're doing here is basically we're trying to find which guy sells the Eternia portal. I got a little distracted by the gun that the guy sold, but it wasn't that good. We go up, try somebody else, and of course it's not the right one. So we continue to look for something else. And of course we break his torch, so we put it back. A little uneven, so I'm gonna have to fix that. I didn't notice that when I was recording. And the top one above that is uneven too. And everyone other than that is uneven, so maybe I won't fix it. Okay, so this is the butcher guy I was talking about, Dale. This is where you can find the Eternal Crystal Portal and the Eternal Crystals. Now those little weapons below, those you'll use in the fight, they're basically just tower defense units. And you have to have the tokens from winning this thing in order to get it. So here is where I figure out that you need a large area in order to spawn the Eternia crystals. So we end up trying to just break the entire world basically and hope that it works. Now we end up getting pretty far with this breaking of the world and making it a flat area, but it still doesn't like it. I don't know what's going on, so we didn't end up using the spawner at all in this episode. But we break more and we keep breaking more, and by the time I ended breaking all this and figuring out I couldn't do it, I gave up on it and ended up doing the boss fight for Skeletron one more time. So we're gonna have to try to figure out what is needed for this Eternia kind of fight, because at the moment I really don't know. I would skip ahead, but I don't want to screw this up again. Okay, you know what? Actually, we're gonna skip ahead. I know I said I wasn't gonna do this, but just a lot of digging. And a lot of me seeing if that's actually gonna work. And is it even gonna start playing again? Okay, so it is frozen so far, but maybe we'll jump back. And maybe being a big thing of what I just said. And it's loading something, so it seems like it wants to do... Okay, there we go. And we're still breaking stuff, but we're gonna leave it here because obviously I don't want to continuously have to wait for it to load again. And it should be at the nighttime point, so we might be going to go fight the Skeletron for a second time. Once I just break all this. And no matter how much I digged out of this, it didn't seem to work. And you know, maybe I'll just skip a lot of this. think this is going to be the last part that I break before I end up trying it again and then having to go over to the guy. Hopefully. Are we going to go try it? I think we're going to go try it. So, doesn't work, so we decide, hey, maybe it's a smart idea to break this, but it doesn't work either. I think the final ditch attempt of what I tried doing here is we try to eventually just move the portal and see if that will work. Maybe it needs equal space on either side. And that does not work either. And what do we do now? Yeah, what we do at this point. This is where we go to the butcher and try to see what was going on, because it does say the butcher says something. And it doesn't work, so we go to Eternal Crystal, which gives us some defender medals. So we end up buying one of these kind of tower defense things. Got the flame burst one, Ballista, explosive. You might have to pause the video in order to see that. And we end up going with the lightning aurora one. And I always throw away my gel, and I don't know why I do that, because you always need gel for literally everything that you basically need to build. Now the annoying lightning aurora staff can only be used once the game has started. And as you can see, I continuously try to place it down in different areas. And if you've seen that scorpion going by, we do need to find a mutated scorpion to spawn one of the bosses. I haven't found one yet, but I'm hoping to soon. And the good thing is, once we defeat that boss one time, we could just buy another boss spawner from that lady. I forget which one. I think it's the one with green hair that we could buy all the... Actually, that's the party girl. I forget which one we actually can buy all the stuff off of. Maybe it is the party girl? No, the party girl is the one with the pink hair. Maybe the green hair one is it? Because that's the nature chicken. I think that's the one we buy all the spawners off. So basically, once you defeat a boss, you don't have to make any more of the spawners. And okay, this is where we end up going to do Skeletron again and ultimately failing. Now, I'm pretty sure with these wings we would be able to just not have fall damage, so maybe that might have to be something we look into. Then we can have another equipment spot. Okay, so in this round we do a little bit better. I mean, I don't get why we were having such issues with this, especially since every time we've done this before we weren't having that many issues. It could be the armor we're using, because we are using the B armor, and it does have a little bit less armor on it. So maybe that is why. And since we are at the end of this episode, I will say this. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, I know it is a little bit different than what we do before, or what we normally do. But if you like it, let me know in the comments below. I won't always be doing a voiceover, but if you like them, then you like them. And yeah, let me know what you like in this video in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know that also. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you did like it. Anyways, if you guys like I gotta stop saying that. Anyways, have a good day, guys. We will see you next time.